What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Echoes of Elsewhere, and welcome to Season 4. First of all, let me start by saying thank you, truly, if you've been listening, sharing, supporting, exploring alongside me. You're the reason this podcast keeps growing, and this season, I am stepping into it bigger, bolder, and more connected than ever. To say I'm excited about this season would be pretty much an understatement. And I couldn't think of a better way to open this chapter than with a conversation that feels exactly like what this podcast and Urbex is all about. Today, I am joined by the incredible creator behind Preserve the Past. What started as an interview quickly turned into something way more electric. Equal parts Urbex deep dive and completely unhinged laughter. This episode captures the kind of magic that happens when two explorers realize they speak the same language. We talk about documenting forgotten places, the responsibility that comes with preserving history, the adrenaline, the artistry, and somewhere in between all of that, you can literally hear a friendship forming in real time. And that is exactly the kind of energy I want for Season 4. Real, unfiltered, insightful, and community-driven. So whether you're on your way to an explore, editing a photo set, or just dreaming about the next building calling your name, I am so glad that you're here to start this new season. So let's get into it. This needs to be on the record. This story is about Buc-ee's. I'll have to just throw it in randomly. But, okay, so I finally went to Buc-ee's. Yes. I'm pretty sure we were in Alabama. First off, that place is a fucking zoo.
Yeah, it really
is. No one told me. Like, people say, oh, yeah, it's, like, busy. There's a lot of people. No, it is a zoo. You can't even get to the damn bathroom without having to trample, basically, over 55 people. And then I almost got hit in the parking lot.
No.
I almost got ran clear over my body. Now, I wasn't even in the car.
But,
so this is my first experience at Buc-ee's, and I almost get damn clobbered in the parking lot. And I'm just like, and Carrie and Rose were with me, and they were like, girl, you almost got hit by that car. I'm like, why are people going 37 through the parking lot? And at Buc-ee's, where now there's 275 people at all times.
Except for like midnight, and that's the only time I will go because I pass through it on my way back to like everywhere. My way home. Yeah, honestly, everywhere. And so I'm like, it's midnight, it should be fine, minimal people, and I'm usually right. And then I'll just stop there to go to the bathroom and then continue on my day.
You don't have like a purchase you make because there's those people, that they're like, oh, you got to get whatever, the freaking sandwich or the chicken fingers or whatever the hell it is. And I'm just like, I got a sandwich, and it wasn't like terrible or anything by any means. It was good, but it wasn't like I'm going to go brag about it or anything,
So I went to the one, like the first time I ever went to Buc-ee's was literally in Texas, where they originated from, in like 2021. And so I experienced all the craze where it was from. And then so like they had one in Richmond, Kentucky, and so I'm like, okay, let's go to the opening. That was a mistake. Never go during the opening season.
That was a mistake.
The highway line was like backed up for miles, and I'm like, oh gosh,
just because of Buc-ee's.
Mm-hmm. It's such a big thing, and they're getting one here, and I'm like, all right, time to avoid that exit. I'm never going over there for like, I don't know,
the first
6 months.
Year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like In and Out. They're like, oh, yeah.
I know.
In and Out, 4-hour wait. I'm like, guys.
Listen, obviously the Buc-ee's hype never dies because I feel like this is never, and it just gets amplified over time somehow. Because I'm like, this is honestly, last year was the first year I heard about Buc-ee's, and I've lived in the South like I don't even know what year is it. I've lived in the South for 20 years.
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That's sad. I've literally like traveled internationally and I've been like still never heard of Buc-ee's when I'm around one.
Yeah.
And I used to use that as an argument because I was like, I don't think there's one near me. And then finally, I don't remember who it was on the podcast, but somebody was like, oh no, there's one in Florence. That's only like an hour away from you. I was like, oh my God, that's bad.
Oh my gosh.
There sure is. I don't know. But did you know that people have Buc-ee's tattoos?
No, I did not know that.
Yes. I saw, actually, we went to go pick up Rose for our Alabama trip recently, and it was around Christmas, and she lives in this like apartment building per se, and everyone has like a nice little balcony, and on one of the balconies, they had this huge inflatable Buc-ee's beaver. Is it beaver?
Yeah, I think it's
okay, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It was that. It was their mascot, like an huge inflatable. It took up their whole little balcony. And I was like, is that a Buc-ee's thing? And Carrie was like, it sure shit is. And I was like, what the hell? How far and wide does this go? Like, I knew they had merch, like shirts and stuff. I'm like, y'all got a whole ass inflatable, like, decor set for
my
Christmas.
Mom will get Christmas presents from Buc-ee's. So, like, she'll get food, she'll get T-shirts, she'll get blankets and, like, pajama bottoms. And I'm
like Walmart.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, that was hilarious. But so I looked up like what the hell all is Buc-ee's related. And one of the first freaking things that came up was someone's arm and they had a Buc-ee's tattoo. And then I just simply Googled Buc-ee's tattoos and so many came up. But I was like, I live in a world that I don't want to live in. I think that's safe to say now. Like, this is, who has these?
I don't know. I've never met anyone with a Buc-ee's tattoo.
If you ever do, I need you to like message me immediately. So just take a random picture. Should be like, can I take a picture of your tattoo? Not to be weird, but this girl I know is gonna freak the fuck out.
Okay, so that was me with like, I was at the job and I was texting Tyler, which is Exploring with Ty, and I'm like, Tyler, leg warmers are going on sale. Do I need to buy some for Courtney? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, Courtney was like on about leg warmers in one of her podcast episodes.
I wear them all the time. I wish I had them on right now because I'm not going out. I literally, even in the winter, like I will layer my clothes. That's the only way I'm going to go out and explore. And I'll put like leggings on and then I'll put the leg warmers over my leggings and then I'll put like some sweatpants on over that. I'm like, I'm good.
Yep.
But listen, here's another pro tip. In the summertime, if you wear leg warmers, I know it sounds crazy, but even and really in any given season, if you wear leg warmers over whatever pants you have on and you're going through like overgrowth and thorns especially, and those annoying fucking things that look like little like a porcupine after you're done like walking through the woods and you get these shits all over you. Yes, if you are leg warmers, you can simply just slide your leg warmers off when you get into the car and then you're like free of those things and you know how it is to pick each and every one of those off. You'll never ever see another bando because you're going to be standing in front of the one you got all those things on. So yeah, that happened to me once and I was like, Carrie, look, I can just take these off. They're still literally by my front door. I haven't taken the shit
You haven't
out.
washed them yet?
I won't. I gotta like lint roll them or something first to
yeah.
get all the little things off, and I've just been too lazy. But I also have like 70 pair of leg warmers, so I'm just like, meh, I'll deal with it later. But yeah, so that's a pro tip. It's like having a layer of protection on, and then you don't have to deal with that later.
I feel like that's good to know, though.
It's good to know. So if you see leg warmers on sale again, buy them for yourself.
Gotcha.
Just to have. You'll be thankful one day. Just keep them in your car and you're like, listen, I got it. I can protect my legs.
I'll just keep them in Tyler's car. That's like the whole point.
Exactly. It'll be funny if you like leave him in there and then one day you see like a video of him and he has your leg warmers on. Well, he's like, listen, I was going through the overgrowth.
I just talked him into getting like an emergency kit with like first aid and like lipstick, deodorant.
For the leg warmers.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that was a good start to things. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, tell me how long you've been exploring.
So I've been exploring since, oh gosh, I guess 2015.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
The first sort of like one that I ever explored was a elementary school annex We had no idea what it was for. It looks like it was like a daycare, but the school was active literally across the street. Like it was within walking distance from my house.
Oh no.
So here we are. I have no idea what I'm doing to get into this building with a Kroger rewards card. And here we are just like slowly
I can do it.
slowly shifting it through the door, and like we somehow got it open just with like a Kroger rewards card. I have no idea. And so like that was like
I like how specific you're like, not any card. It's got to be that one.
Kroger card.
You better go sign up for Kroger.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I mean, there was nothing in it, but it was still cool to see like the morals and like how there was no graffiti. Now it's like all cameraed up and like motion censored, and they still don't use the building. And I'm like,
what the hell? What are they protecting?
I'm like, what are you protecting? Like half of the building's active, half the building's not active. It's use the building.
Yeah.
It's been more than 10 years.
That's
been
crazy.
11. Oh my gosh, it's been 11 years.
Epiphany.
Yeah. But I mean, that was like the first bando, and I didn't really understand it at first. And then I got to see my first college, and I have this like trend where I either see taxidermy or like dead mummified animals, and I just like name them out of the blue. Like whatever name comes to my head is what it's named. So we go into the science building, we find a mummified bobcat, and I'm like, oh, Bartholomew, how are you? So random.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love the name though.
I actually have a photo of him somewhere.
Love that. What else was in there? Was there any like creepy shit?
There was a wet specimen snake, and then a couple of other wet specimens, like a pig, and I'm trying to think. I think that, there was a frog, and I was just fascinated by it. And then I found the dark room, and that's like my go-to. We found film strips. I'm like, oh, they're developed. Because I do photography on the side, and then I just love restoring film. I do it for my grandparents all the time. And they're like, hey, can you like scan this in and restore it? I want to see what it looks like digitally. And so I did, and I spent like an hour on 2 photos. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do.
Dang, is that time consuming?
Very time consuming.
Yeah, I imagine so. That's really cool though.
Mm-hmm.
You should like do that as a business.
I'm trying.
I feel like so many people would pay for that, you know, because I know people that have just like boxes of old photos that have gotten ruined one way or the other.
Yeah.
But also you could use that for yourself because you find stuff in bandos all the time, like old pictures. I'd be like, oh, say less.
That's what I have done, because we went to a old elementary school and we found like old printed photos from the dark room, and I'm like, all right, let me scan these in, let me restore them. And this one image had like an entire spot of black mold on it. So I'm like, here I am making sure the colors match. Thankfully it was in grayscale, so it was a little bit easier. And making sure like the stage matched. I had a reference image, and it was an ordeal. It was a lot of fun though.
That does sound like fun. I feel like that sounds like my cup of tea, honestly.
Yeah, like I want to post them, but at the same time it's like they have people's faces in them, so I got to do it. Like I got to respect their privacy. So.
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's totally different when you don't know like the status of certain people either. My fear is always like you post something and it's a little risky to post it, but it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, exactly.
It'll be fine. And then 1 million people later, you're like, oh, so you got like a whole family tree in your DMs. Like, I'm going to come murder you if you don't take this down.
You get contacted by the owner. It's like, so where'd you get this? I'm like, don't worry about it. Legally, it was offline.
Don't leave the front door open to your grandma's house.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you're gonna leave the door open unlocked, that's on
Mm-hmm.
you.
That's always my favorite when you see the ones that are like plastered with no trespassing signs, but the whole ass front door's missing. There's like no
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
I'm like, you really think that's going to keep people out? It's a piece of paper.
We saw a lot of that in North Carolina, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Like what?
But there are certain areas where like people still live in those kind of houses, and you're just like, oh, my bad. You're like, oops. Oops.
Yeah.
Like, dang. You have no door on your home, sir. What's going on? I would at least put a trash bag over the doorway. Like, what's up?
I could never.
Do you just let like random raccoons in the middle of the night? I can't imagine, you know?
Oh, those are my pets, Harry, Dairy, and Jerry. I don't know.
I love you. I like that they rhyme because I have this squirrel that this started actually in New York when I was there like I guess that's been like 2 years ago now. I was there with one of my best friends and we were staying at this Airbnb and these squirrels would come and just sit up on the little fence ledge that was in the backyard. And I don't know why, but he was eating sun chips and he was like, oh, I'm going to leave some on the fence for the squirrel. So after we had a little interaction with the squirrel, I named the squirrel Earl, like Earl the squirrel.
Yeah.
And now I have this squirrel that regularly comes to my back porch. And I think he like hides stuff in one of the plant pots out there. Because literally it's like clockwork twice a day, like once in the morning and once at night he comes. And sometimes he'll have a second squirrel with him. And they're Earl and Pearl.
That's so funny. Like,
And they have a whole story. I'm like, they're a couple. They met 3 years ago down the street. Like... I went so far with it. I was like, y'all, listen. I was like, this is Earl and that's Pearl. Every time someone's over and they're like, oh, look at these two squirrels. I'm like, that's Earl and Pearl. Here's all about them. And they're like, what the fuck?
yeah, exactly. It's like, where did you get this from?
It's just like you're saying, when the names pop in your head, the story popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, that's it. They're in love.
No, that's hilarious because my first, totally off topic, but it's behind me. My first car was named Pearl.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it was named off of like Steven Universe, and she was with me for like 12 years, and I'm like, I love you. Don't leave me. It was a whole funeral, and that's what's behind me right now. I've been with her without a year, February 1st, and that was the hardest day of my life. She died. Like
she died.
My parents deemed she was unsafe to drive. I'm like, no, we can just fix her. She's fine.
You're like, we'll just get a whole new engine and we'll keep this shell. It's cool.
Exactly. And like they tried to put me in a Hyundai Venue, and I'm like, no. So that lasted 2 months until I hit a Coyote. They put me in a Chevy Malibu, and I'm like, I like this car a lot better. And then I made the mistake to telling the Enterprise company that I would be willing to sell the Hyundai Venue. And somehow I ended up with a Mazda CX-5.
That was not where I expected the story to go.
So it's like, where did this come from? And so now her name is Amethyst, and she has purple outlines.
I love this.
Yeah. So it's like so random. But I love her.
My other favorite thing is when people give their pets like ordinary ass people names and they're like, I don't know, they have like a dog named David or something and you're like, what? And I'm like, who's that? And they're like, oh, I named it after my friend. His name is David.
What? That's
like hilarious. I love it though. My best friend still, we lived together. We had other roommates, but he had this cat and her name was Rhonda. That was another really good one.
I love that though.
I was like, I need a printed list of the most basic ass human ass names. And that way I have like the premeditated list for my future animals. I'm just going to be like, okay, this year we're going to get a dog. We're going to start at the top with an A. That's Albert. That's Alfred.
Alfred is crazy. That's crazy.
That's Arthur.
That's Alex. I don't know.
No, you win. You win. You win. That's the best one. That definitely, I'm writing that down because the next animal that adopts me, actually, I'm going to be like, Alex, I knew
like,
you were coming.
Yep.
I knew it. We manifested it. Me and Salem, we manifested it. If you get a random DM from me one day, it's just me holding an animal.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to send with it is Alex.
It's like, I got it, Alex. rescue it from like the
I need you to do the
house.
We've
Yeah.
named your next animal.
It's like, hey, look what I found.
This is Alex.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Alan. This is Alex Allen.
Mm-hmm. Alex Allen Poe or something.
Stop. That was way too much. That was so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the whole thing. I love it.
Oh my god.
I'm going to rename my own child.
Yeah, no.
He's all of almost 13. He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, why are you renaming me now?
I like Alan Poe also. We're changing your last name.
Yep.
Can I do that? Can I change my last name to Poe?
I think
Could you
we can
imagine?
change.
I come back for season 4. I'm like, what's up, everyone? I'm your host, Courtney Poe.
I think they'd be like, what changed?
Tell you, who did she marry? I thought that dude was long dead. Like, what's going on?
It's like, what happened to her girlfriend?
I'm like, listen, I found an old picture of Edgar Allan Poe and Salem restored it, and I saw how fine he was. And I was like, I don't care if he's dead.
Yep.
We're married.
Yep.
I'm also straight now.
That's crazy.
Everything changed.
Mm-hmm.
With one photo restoration. See, this could be the ad for your business.
There we go. There we go.
All the conservative people are like, it turns gay people straight. I'm in. I'm in.
Plot twist.
We just cured everything.
Yeah, exactly.
All with photo restoration. That's all you need. That's all you need in life.
Yeah.
We've gotten so unhinged. I am so
No, it's okay. It's okay.
This happens more often than you would think. Anyway, okay, so tell me about your favorite place that you've ever explored.
Oh gosh.
I know that's hard.
It's so hard. There's so many. I would have to say the pharmacy, like hands down. We went back there twice, only because I didn't get to look at all the medicine bottles because we had a scare because the business was opening right next to it, and we didn't know that the business opened right next to it.
Oh no!
Because it was Sunday, and we got to take advantage of our Sundays.
Yeah.
Because we pre-dawned it, and his version is pre-dawned. My version is Chuck Berry hours, which is 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm looking and analyzing every single bottle packaging because I love looking at the marketing and like how it's changed over the years and just like what it's evolved to and how businesses have changed over the years. Like pharmacies now are just part of like any old grocery store and it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like this was like an ice cream parlor, a cigar place, and a drugstore all at the same time. But it also turned into a restaurant. I was reading about it because I went into like deep dive on that one. But yeah, no, I loved everything about that place.
That was a restaurant at one point?
Yeah. It was
and they just kept all that stuff in there as is? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I'm like, so it was a restaurant? And then how did that work? So yeah, no, it was a restaurant, and then it went back to the pharmacy. And okay. I was like, how?
People are just eating amongst the medicine or something.
Mm-hmm. But like that's how it was. Like there was like an ice cream bar in with the pharmacy. That's how it used to be. And I wish those would come back. They need to come back. I feel like
Yes.
it's a super cool
I think
niche
more people
market.
would go to the doctor and get their medicine.
Absolutely sick.
Yeah. That actually is so genius if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it
There's
back.
just stuff that made way more sense back then, too. If you really, really pay attention, you're like, well, why did that ever stop being a thing? You can tell common sense was common back then.
It's
Not
very
now.
far and few now.
Yes, I call it rare sense. I'm like, it is rare, honey.
Period.
It is like a delicacy.
Honestly.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. I haven't been to the pharmacy yet. I have always wanted to. It looks like a dream.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I've heard that they've closed the entrance to what you did, like how you would usually go in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to work for that one.
I seriously got so injured from that. My knees had like this big bruise because I had to just like dive into it because there was a car coming, and I'm like, shoot, and I'm like plunge into it.
Like, I don't know where I'm going.
Like, I don't know where I'm going. Let's go quickly.
That's like when Ty and I went to the clown house. He had to like boost me kind of into this like thing, and I didn't know where I was gonna land because like, there's no way for me to see in because it's too high up. So I'm just like, this is the only way in. Like, we got to do it if we're gonna do it, you know. And he was like, fuck it. He threw me in, and I just like went into a pile of stuff. So I almost got injured there because I had to just kind of go for it. And I'm like, either I do it or I don't. There's no other option for me now. And I don't want to be that person that's like, you know, never mind, take me back out. Like,
yeah.
can't see. So I'm like, he's relying on me to get in so I can get it open, you know.
It was funny though, because like the first time I explored with Tyler, I walked like 10 miles the day before, and I was so injured to where the fact that I could not walk because I pulled, I don't know, like the hamstring or something. I'm not a doctor. And then we were just chillaxing on the football field, and this crackhead sneaks up on us. And thankfully, I swear he has amazing ears. He turned around and caught it before like he came too close. And we backed away, and here I am just like waddling, trying to run the best I can. And he's like asking what day is it, what year is it, and I'm like March something, 2021, I think. And then we later read the police report. He had a taser and something else in his jacket, and I'm like, I could have gotten killed. Gotten killed. That was terrifying. My near-death experience right there.
And you can't even run away.
Exactly. I'm like, all right, hurry up.
You're like, legs.
Like, legs work, please. Like, please.
This is life or death.
So now I go to the gym. I'm like, all right, we need these to work.
You're like, leg day.
Exactly.
But it has to happen 4 days before exploring day.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than that. In the summer, trudging through overgrowth and like having to pick your legs all the way up and to just take a step. Doing that repetitively, in the moment, you're fine because your adrenaline's going to, and you're like, I'm getting into this bando, I'm fine. Later the next day, my legs literally feel like they're going to come off of my body. I'm just like, what did I do yesterday? It literally feels like I did leg day times a million. And I'm just like, something is so wrong. Like, I actually need to go to the gym so I feel seasoned and ready for these explorers. Because I got to take days in between sometimes, you know, like Carrie will be like, oh, I'm ready to explore again. You ready? I'm like, no. I got to ice my legs, girl. I'm getting old.
I'm like, I'm in so much pain. That's how my roommate gets me to the gym, and she's like, all right, so do you want to be able to lift yourself through a window today? Get your ass to the gym.
That's proper motivation. I like your roommate.
She's great. I love her to death.
Oh, I love that. Have you ever been in trouble or anything? Have you had like police encounters, or we know you've had crackhead encounters, obviously.
So it's happened twice. One at a speedway. And then they're like, oh, we saw a car down here. You all can't be on this property. Thankfully, he was chill about it and like didn't arrest us or like write us up for trespassing. And he's like, so if you want to go like the more legal route, here are some cool places that I've checked out. And I'm like, no.
Hello?
Way. I'm like, who are
Hello.
I'm like, who are you?
I need his info so he can be on the podcast.
Yeah. And so like we did that, and then I went into a deep dive to find the owner just to like get permission to go explore this place. And Tylee's like, how the heck did you find this guy's personal phone number? And I'm like, I just need a name and where he's from. We good. The internet is fantastic.
Yeah.
We went to the police station and be like, hey, how do we do this legally? I think it was like the only time we've asked for permission before. And so they gave us like an old phone number. I plugged that old phone number in, found his new phone number, and we called the guy. But yeah, so that was the first time. And then the second time we were in a hospital, and it was a night, and this is how risky it was. Every door was locked except for the front door, and it's facing the police academy that's right across the street from it.
That was already a bad idea.
So my dumbass self decided, all right, we're going to the third floor. We're going to find these pins. It says, don't go faster than your guardian angel can fly. And I really loved it. I just wanted a picture of it. So then we're looking for it, and we find a guard doing like the flashlight motion thing, checking out, making sure no one's in the building, because there's a lot of homeless people who will just go in and sleep there. So I'm like, all right, I don't know why I was being so careless with my flashlight, but I shined it in a room. The guard caught it. So I ducked down when he started shining it in the room I was in. So I'm like, hit the floor. And I'm like, all right, we have a minute to get the hell out of this building.
Oh no.
Here I am freaking out. He's like, calm the heck down. So we turn off our flashlights, we go down the stairs, run to the back of the building, and then like we run to our cars, and then we hear cop sirens, and then he starts freaking out, and I'm like, get it together. Here's where I'm gonna give you your stuff back. And here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go this way. I'm gonna go that way, because it was like near my high school, so I knew the area better than him.
Yeah.
So he went that way. I went this way. He passed the cops, and I'm like, "You're insane." And he got a text from his buddy, and he's like, "Were you in that hospital?" And he's like, "Yeah, we were." Oops. But that was like the closest call that we could have totally gotten arrested at. But thankfully, we've been really lucky.
Dang.
Yeah.
That is lucky, though, that you actually haven't gotten arrested.
We did have an encounter with finding crystal meth at a house, because we cleaned this house up. We're doing like restorations for it. We don't even own it, but we care for the house, honestly. And I found this like baggie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's this? It's like cocaine. It's like, let's open it. And I'm like, oh shit, this is crystal meth. Let me close it and toss it in the bag. I'm like, I'm not messing with it.
You're like, it's coke.
He's like, oh, neat. No, we're not dealing with it. Oh
no.
gosh. I don't know why I did that, but like,
curiosity, that's
Yeah.
what happens. You know, that's why we do basically all of the things that we do.
Exactly.
But that's like, dudes are the most religious with doing fridge pulls, I swear. And I'm just like, my curiosity's not there for it. Like, first off, I want to enjoy the rest of my time in the bando. If you want to do that the last 2 minutes we're in here, cool.
I'm usually the one that does fridge pulls.
Oh god, no. No, that was a message for you then. Wait until the end of everyone's explore. You cannot get me away from a place faster than enduring that. That's why I'm like, please don't pull that refrigerator open until I'm done.
Yeah.
Because if I don't see this whole house because you decided your curiosity was going to override everything, then I'm going to leave you here.
Well, the funny thing is like we were exploring a taxidermy museum, and I
Oh,
was not prepared for this. I'm pretty sure I commented on it in one of like your episodes, but I wasn't prepared for this. I was wearing Tiva sandals, and so
yes, yes.
and I'm sure a lot of people who explored it know the sketchy outfit it did. And here I am, like, all right, let me put socks on because socks are a fix-all. Because might as well. And so here I am just balancing on like rotting wood of a porch. And we're coming home from like DC because why not take a spontaneous trip up from DC after you get fired from your first full time job?
Way to celebrate it.
I know, right? Um, and so he's like, this might be the only time we get to explore it. And I'm like, I hate you, but fine. And so we're doing it. He's like, I don't think she's gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna prove him wrong. How do I do this? And so we're going in with like Tiva sandals, and I found a cooler. I'm sure you know where this is going.
I don't
And
know.
I'm like, ooh, probably a cooler. There were a lot of like organs in there. Well, they were like de-skinning it, and we found the basement, and they're like, Salem, why would you do that? And I'm like, curiosity killed the cat, you know, had to do it. But there was like this swan in the basement, and I got like, the coolest photo from it. It's black and white with the swan outline because it was just so white, and just the contrast with the black background.
Like, what was that?
The black background was insanely beautiful.
Dang, that sounds so interesting. Yeah, I've heard about that place before.
It got
That sounds
demoed.
so cool. Oh no, it really did. Oh my god. What did they do with all the stuff inside of it?
Just demoed it. Yeah. I'm like, come on, there was chemicals in there. There was like formaldehyde in there. What is wrong with you guys?
Oh god, that's crazy.
Yeah, and there's like
Wow.
a river behind it. So it's like, I'm sure the chemicals got in that river. And I'm like, that could be someone's water supply. Why are we putting
Yeah.
formaldehyde in it?
Oh my gosh, that's terrible actually.
Yeah,
Well, you're lucky that you got to see it before it got torn down.
very. Because it was like a
Yeah.
week after, and I'm like,
Holy crap.
luck. I'm like,
Did you
luckily-
did you know that it was going to get torn down soon?
No, I had no idea.
Oh wow. That's crazy. Yeah.
But I know like the World War II vet that owned it, he died, and then his son took over, and I was able to find images of when it was like still active and what it looked like before, which was really interesting to see, of like how much stuff was in there. And his son actually came after a lot of people who went in there without their permission, and so I think that's why they demoed it, because the porch was unsafe and how to get in was unsafe, so they didn't want to like risk a lawsuit. So
Yeah. Which I get it, but I don't. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if I choose to go there and risk my own safety, then that's on me.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not going to sue you if I choose this and I get injured.
That's on me.
I did it. I'm like, but
Totally.
some people won't see it that way.
Yeah, I know. Which is so insane, you know, that people even go there because I'm like, you were trespassing.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. Like, case closed, you know?
Yeah.
Should not even be a question. That is lucky, though. There's been a few spots I've gotten to, and I didn't know they were going to get torn down, and then they did, like, almost instantly after. And I was like, oh, first off, what's going on around here? Like, why are all the good spots going? It's like they're on to us finally or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social media has just like blown urbexing up. So I think that's why there's such fast turnover.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks big time. I appreciate sometimes the ones that they like restore and turn into other things, you know, because at least like it's still there kind of stuff. But yeah, there are some good ones. Like Flintstones, I can't believe that's gone. I cannot believe that's gone. That's so crazy. That was like monumental, you know? So
I was lucky to see it and do research on it and see like the shell before like it got burned down. And I wish like I was the first person to find it where it was like untouched, furniture everywhere,
Yeah,
just to see what it looked like back then.
totally. Yeah.
Because the exterior just, you don't see that every day anymore. It's just all cookie cutter houses and it's lame.
Hmm.
And
I agree. I remember the first time I ever saw it, and I was like, there's no way this is in South Carolina. Like, no fucking way. I'm
Yeah.
like, they're lying.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't believe it at all.
Exactly.
So when I saw it in person, I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Because even when you don't get to see it in like its better form, I guess, it still was something, just like even the outside of it and the way that it was shaped and the stone that it was made out of and all these things. And quite frankly, the only time that I was ever in there before the fire, I was like, this seems like an indestructible place. Like, as much as that already went on as far as vandalism is concerned, it seemed so solid, like the exterior. So when I heard that it was burned down, I thought that was a lie too. I was like, there's that thing ain't gonna burn down.
I'm like, no, it can't burn down.
Like, what, the inside is burned? Sure, yeah, maybe. But the outside, like, how are you gonna burn
made out of
stone?
Yeah, exactly.
But it just all like crumbled to bits, you know? And it is now. It just looks like Stonehenge because like these exterior walls are like left up, basically.
I'll have to ask Tyler for photos.
Yeah, it's crazy looking, but that was a really sad one. And I know there's one like in Tennessee, right? That burned down too, or something. Was that like last year? I think, was it in Tennessee? I think Tyler's the one who told me about it.
Probably.
It was like an antebellum.
Yes, the Victorian house. The Victorian house. That one burned down.
That's sad.
Yeah, I never got to see it. I actually was like, let's go. And then the guy that I wanted to go explore with, he's like, is that against the law? And I'm like, bro, obviously.
Are you
it's against the law. Well, he's like such a rule follower. He's like, oh, I gotta put on my seatbelt. And I'm like, this isn't gonna work. Because we were on like our second date. And I'm like, this isn't gonna work.
You're like, you know what I do, right?
I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, maybe not. That's probably not gonna work for me.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, there's a no trespassing sign. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that's the welcome sign.
I have
obviously.
this disease and I don't know. I don't see those. I'm like blind.
I'm like, where? That says welcome all.
This says open 24/7.
Exactly. Exactly.
It literally has my name on it.
Mm-hmm. It's like, welcome, please explore me.
Listen, here's the better idea. Going back to our name chat, we should change our names to no trespassing.
Yes.
Because then I can literally say, well, no, it has my name on it. That's why I went in. It literally has my name on it 5 times. What do you mean? Why are you confused is the question. Why are you here? This has my name on it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's telling me to come in.
Like, I was curious why my name was all over this house, so I went inside to see.
Exactly. Exactly.
They're like, ma'am, what's your name? It's no trespassing.
Oh, man.
Or like the ones that have like the camera on it and they're like surveillance and use them like, that's my middle name.
Yep. Yeah. It's like surveillance in progress. Where's the camera? Hold on. Because that's my job when exploring. Mine's to like look for the red dot, look for the camera, look to see if it's active, because that's what I'm around 24/7. So I can spot cameras here, there, and everywhere. And then my job is like, so how do you know where all the cameras are? I'm like, don't worry about it. Not important. They're like, you gonna do anything illegal? I'm like, no.
Why are you getting this?
Don't worry about it. But yeah, so that's like my job. It's like, all right, look for trail cams. So then I like do research on what trail cams look like, because I'm not from the South. I don't know what trail cams look like. I need to know what every model looks like. Yep. Who basically. So I'm like,
You're like, I take a pamphlet with me out so I know to compare them.
So Bucky's actually sold a trail cam, and I was in with my
You're like,
roommate.
you know, this off of I-95, that is the most common trail cam used through all of these states. You know it.
Exactly.
Is it near I-95, the bando you're going to? Yes, it
Yep.
is. Okay, look for this kind. It's from Bucky's. It has the beaver on it.
Yep. It's like, it has a beaver. Here you go.
It's literally shaped like a beaver.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I would need you around a lot because my vision is very challenged. And so I'm very nearsighted, but not so much farsighted, which does not bode well when you're looking for cameras because I'm like, what is that? I'm like, no, that's just a squirrel. People are like, it's got a red light on it. I'm like, no, it doesn't. And then I'm like, literally, my face is in the camera. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a camera.
Yeah, it's a squirrel.
You're like, now that they've like have your DNA on the camera because you had to breathe on it. Like,
honestly.
That's literally how I think Carrie and I got in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but we're pretty sure we started getting shot at a few weeks ago. And people were like in my comments like, oh, it was hunters. And I was like, listen, I've been doing this for long enough in the South, by the way, to know when I'm near hunting land. And I don't ever freak out about a gunshot. Like, I've had literal boys with me that are like scurrying back to the car and I'm still in the room like taking pictures. I'm like, where'd they go?
Wait, let me get this shot, please.
I'm like, where are y'all going? And they're like, you didn't hear that? And I'm like, it's just farmland nearby. Like, they're hunting, you know? And they're, how do you know? And I'm like, well, because I used to hunt.
They're not getting closer. So we're fine.
Yeah, they're so far away. Like, I know. And I feel like this one was too personal. I took this one too personal. And I'm pretty sure they must have had like a camera, a trail cam, a sensor, like something, because there's no house nearby. So this was one of the few times where I was like, oh, we're good. As soon as we got in, I was like, yes. I'm so excited. It was a time cap. I was so happy. And then as soon as I had to go through a window, and then I let Carrie in the door. And as soon as she got in the door, we heard a gunshot. And I looked at her and I was like, did you hear that? And she's like, I think it was a car. And I was like, maybe. And then like the second time it sounded closer and she was like, let me go outside and listen. And then she goes outside. And then the third time it was like really close. And I was I ran so fucking fast to her car. I was like, nope. And I'm pretty sure that that's the only way I figured that they know we were there, because there was no neighbors. Like, no one could have seen us through the trees. You know, I feel like there's something had to go off, like a camera or a motion sensor. I was like, why did we not even bother looking?
That's what happened at a college in like Bristol area. And I'm going to be like very vague on where this Bristol area is. And so it's like very sketchy. And we're like doing the cafeteria and we start hearing gunshots. And I'm like, we just like gave this like side look and it's like, we'll be fine. And then they start getting closer. I'm like, we need to leave now.
We will not be fine.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, they're getting closer. We go that way. Ooh, sorry. This is like such a rabbit trail back to the first question you asked about encountering with the cops. So we almost got caught at the Thunderbird house. And we pre-dawned it, hiked through a bunch of woodland, and I heard sirens because there must have been a trail cam that I didn't see or a camera or sensor that we set off. Oh, no. And I'm like, it's 5 a.m. and we're in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And something's not right. We need to leave. And so we left. We came back at nighttime and all the doors were locked. And I'm like, so I'm glad we left because that could have been us and we could have gotten arrested.
Oh my gosh.
But he's like, we didn't even get to explore the whole house. I'm like, yeah, but we got to see the Thunderbird. And he's like, that's what you wanted to see. I'm like, exactly. I got to see what I wanted to see.
You're like, why are you confused?
Exactly.
I got what I wanted. Like, I'm not going to be mad for you.
Yeah.
That does suck, though. I hate when it happens at the beginning and then you can't
It's like,
tweet your
dang.
mission. And then it just seems like, I don't know, that house in particular where we heard the gunshots, now I just don't stop thinking about that house. And I'm like, was it Hunter's? Like, now I'm trying to excuse it because I'm like, I could go back and try it again. Like,
yeah.
stupid, you know?
Like, no one's tried it for a little bit. Let's see if we could try it again.
Let's do it at nighttime. No, but that's like you were saying earlier when you got kind of almost caught with the cop in the hospital. I can't do nighttime explores for that reason because I'm like, you can't see anything without a light, and a light is your most obvious giveaway. Like someone from the outside can see you inside if you're just shining a flashlight around, you know? So I'm like, no, I'm not here for that.
I actually explore with like a cloth to like dim down the light to be able to see still, but like
but not like illuminate the space.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been trying to like tell Ty that I'm like, cover it so it's not too bright, please. Like,
yeah, you're smart though. That's like you're dimming it basically. Yeah, exactly. And you're just using it for like right in front of you.
It's which like a candle.
Yeah.
So I'll be like this with the flashlight. Just like have it like a fourth of a something covered.
Yeah. You're like, I need an eye patch for it. So it's just like stay on there.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm with people sometimes and they'll like forget to turn their flashlight off. And then we're like outside of the bando and they're like taking pictures and they're like,
oh, no.
And I'm like, please, for the love of God, turn your freaking flashlight off. Like, first off, there's cars going by. You look like you're just like waving.
It's like, help, my car broke down.
Here we are trespassing.
Yep.
Yeah, and because I do love the element of like photography, and it just makes it so much harder in the dark to do anything really without it getting shit up. And I don't like to have like a huge bright light on something. I just want more natural lighting. So for me, nighttime explores are just not it.
It's like, let me put the ISO all the way to high.
Like I still can't see.
Super still.
and then it's like, hold still for 3 seconds. You're like, okay.
Like, here's the noise. And I'm like, oh, dang it. That's not what I wanted. I wanted like a clear image. And then it's like, do you not know the rules of photography? High ISO is not good. I'm like,
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. At least you are still pretty lucky, though, because you've been doing it for so long, too, that you haven't gotten in trouble or had, like, any real encounters or been in jail, because I think that's all of our worst fears. So.
That would be fun to put on a resume. Be like, so criminal charges? I'm like, yeah, so trespass.
You're like 11 for trespassing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Just last week.
They're
like, I think you need to find a different job.
Yeah.
Maybe where you're trespassing. Is that a thing? That's like I found out recently, those people that go up and climb the cell towers and change the bulb, they get paid like $20,000 per climb. And I'm like, okay, how does one go about that?
I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm afraid.
I do. I 100% do. Oh, I am here for. I will live up there. You'll never see me again. People are like, I told her she was gonna die. No, she didn't. She's living up there. I'm living there.
That's crazy.
People will never fucking find me again. But yeah, I would love that. Oh my God. It just sounds like a dream job. And then I read another thing about a guy who like inspects old water towers. And I was like, oh, how did I not know these cool ass jobs existed like 10 years ago? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with the world for not informing me? I need to know these things.
I guess you just gotta look up. It's like, cool jobs. How do I apply?
How do I urbex and get paid without it being urbex?
Driving the Wienermobile for Oscar Mayer or something. Like,
no, I legit wanted to do like the Google Maps car. That would be the most legit urbex job because you're not urbexing while on the clock, but you are really setting yourself up for success.
Yeah, you are.
Because it's your job now to go drive around, and if you see a bando,
it's like, oh wait, let me like tag that real quick.
I know. They like track your movement. And they're like, so you stopped 33 random times in your route today. Why is that? I'm like, well, I had to pin it. I had to pin the spot real quick.
I had to go to the bathroom while driving.
Forgot to mention I have a bladder problem when I accepted this job.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started with that. Because like every time I explore, we go to a gas station first, and they're like, "All right, this is your time." I don't want to hear
it's
it.
Your time to shine, baby.
Exactly. And then like we're an hour into it, or depending on however like how much time we are allowed at this abandoned place, and I'll be like, "Hey, Tyler, I have to pee," and he's like,
bring a diaper.
That's our joke. He's like, I'm gonna buy you some like adult diapers. I'm like, do it.
I have a pack of Depends in the car for you, like at all times.
He's like, go put on your adult diaper so you can like not interfere with timing.
I've gotten so used to having to pee all the time, I don't care anymore, and I'm just like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go like in the woods back here real quick, so just don't mind me. I'm gonna be gone for like 2 minutes.
There's a story. Okay, so my grandmother, she had to go to the bathroom in the woods, and she could not hold it, and she got poison ivy on her like behind. And she's like, make sure you look for poison ivy if you go to the bathroom in the woods.
Was she urbexing?
No, she was just on a walk. She was exercising.
Like, Grandma, were you in the band?
Yeah,
exactly. You need to tell me.
Exactly.
You're like, I have a small bladder. Every abandoned place I go to, I gotta pee. And your grandma's like, girl, me too.
My mom has actually urbexed with me before, completely by accident, because she had to pee, and we were on like the Dragon Tail over there, going whitewater rafting on our way there, and we find like an old motel, and I think it's torn down now, but she's like, so do you think I can pee in here while you go explore? And I'm like, Mom, no, go for it. No, I don't recommend it. Watch out for spiders. So she went to do that. I just like record all of the rooms, and then like this guy, like as soon as we were walking out, this guy like crosses the street. I'm like, Mom, we need to go now.
No.
I'm like, we need to go. And so like we just like drove off, and she's like, so is that what you deal with constantly, exploring what's high? And I'm like, not always, but yeah, that's some of it.
Yeah. You're like, we just know when to leave.
Yeah. It's like exploring the Ohio Mall. I did that with my mother as well, but she waited in the car and just drove around. Yeah, she was my lookout, and she's like, Salem, get out of there. You need to leave. We're getting suspicious looks. And I'm like, okay. So I like scouted it out, and then like they decided to turn it into apartment complexes or something. I'm just realizing that's almost every Banto now. It's like, apartment complex, it's gonna make us money. And I'm like,
I know.
Come on.
I hate that. My favorite though is the one they did here with the asylum. And they turned it into apartment complexes. And I'm just like...
Do you all know the history?
Yeah, I don't think you'd be catching me paying rent there. No. But if you want to invite me over so I can do like a paranormal investigation, cool.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, so this is our ghost friend, Jerry.
Yeah, literally.
He was a patient, had electroshock
I have
therapy.
One of those, actually.
No way.
Yes, I do. His name is Toby.
No way. We actually had one in our old apartment built in like the 1960s. Oh. And we had to do like an exorcism or something.
What the hell? You're like, we had to call a priest. He brought over holy water, and it was
so scary because like he was not friendly at all. We let something in.
Oh,
and I'm like,
bad. You probably brought it back from a bando.
My roommate's so against me bringing like little trinkets from bando.
Yeah. No, literally, I have the same superstition. I do take pictures, like with, not like physically, obviously I take pictures, but if I find like old photos, or especially like the old film clips, like those are my thing. Old like undeveloped films, I'll take stuff like that. But like, no, I hear too many weird things that have happened to people, and they're like, listen, right after I took this one thing from this one place, the most terrible thing happened to me. And I'm like,
yes. It's like, let me return it. Okay, hold on. Here, take it back.
I'm
Take it
gonna
back. I'm
drive
sorry.
7 hours back and bring it back.
Yes, that's exactly what I did. I'm like, go, here, take it. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. I just wanted to develop the film that was in it. I'm sorry. And I did, and then I left it in the envelope, and I'm like, great, fantastic. I'm like, hell no, please.
I don't think enough people even consider that. You know, they're just like, oh, this is cool. And then they slip it in their pocket and they take it, and then their life turns to shit and they don't question why. And I'm like,
what you take is like what you bring back with you. It's like the spirits are attached, regardless. Like if they died in the house, if they died in the hospital, their soul is part of those items.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
I texted, because I explore a lot with Ty. Like he's like my partner. I don't usually explore alone because
no,
I'm too scared to do that.
Because you don't want to get murdered.
Exactly. And so I've texted him multiple times, like, you've ruined antiquing for me.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yes. And so...
Or like stuff at a thrift store even.
Exactly.
Oh no, life is over.
I'm like, so what was their story? How did it get here? What happened to it? Did they just not want it anymore? What's like... How did it get here? And that's like my favorite part about abandoned places, because it's like, how did it get here? What's the story? What's the history? How did it get like this? Did the kids decide they don't care about the house? Do they live in another state? It's scary. It's so scary.
Yeah. Then you think like, what if some real corrupt shit has happened, and what if the kids know the house is haunted and they don't even want to deal with it like in the slightest, but if they sell it, then it'll be bad luck for them, so they just have to leave it sitting there forever and never touch it again.
That's one that happened. We were reading the papers and like the court documents and seeing what happened and how the house got abandoned, and so the brother just basically left all of the kids out of the will, took it, all of it, and then just left the house to rot, basically. Took all of the expensive jewelry, smelted it down, and sold it.
Damn.
We, like, reached out to one of the owners, and it's like, who wasn't even part of the will, and they're like, yeah, it just was horrible, and that's how we found out the information. And I'm like, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like, why would you do that?
That's always eye-opening, too, when you get into the backstory of some places, especially houses, and you just see how these properties can really tear up some families and stuff like that. And people will be arguing over property, kicking each other off the will, and just like, it's a house.
Yeah.
It's a house.
It's a house, and you get memories, and that's what it's for. Like, just be civil about it. It was like a loved one.
People just get so greedy with stuff. It's crazy. And that's what it boils down to a lot of times. And even when it's not that, and the house just like on its own, somehow, like maybe there is no family, there's no ownership of it anymore. Whoever had it passed away, and that was the last person in the family. And then a developer will buy it, and they'll just leave it there to rot until business sees its way up to wherever the place is, and then they'll tear it down and build, like you said, like some apartments or subdivision or something stupid, you know, money making. And it's just always because of greed that these places end up getting either left completely, which is good for us in a way, but then they also get torn down or repurposed for the same reason. So,
and you get attached to them too. Like,
yes,
it's like, no.
Yeah.
Because we have this one house back home, and we care for it. We've cleaned it up, and we've basically made it our like little hangout and our little safe place. And it kind of goes back into like your gatekeeping episode, where we won't tell anyone about it because it's been tried to be like burned down by homeless and crackheads, like gasoline. And it's just like, stop. We don't need arson. We have such a big arson problem here.
What the hell? That is so random.
No, it's awful. It's absolutely awful.
What? That is so random. Like, why are people like...
It's like, oh, this house...
It's a random Tuesday. I'll just go burn some shit down.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. Let's go burn this house down. And I'm like, why are you guys doing this?
That is crazy.
Yeah. And so we check on it every time, and I go like up there, and it's just like such off-roading. Going in Ty's car is just so funny because
Girl,
it doesn't have like
how
four-wheel drive. I don't know how he does it. I
how does
really
he aerobacs in that? Like, what?
I don't know.
I fully expected him to roll up in like an SUV or something. You know, I'm already like,
How do you do it?
you okay?
Mm-hmm. He knows what he's talking about.
Does every place you go to have a driveway? Like, what's going on?
No, we got to do that 10-mile hike. Park in the church parking lot.
That's not for nope.
No.
I mean, I have a little golf, and like I probably should. I take it places I probably should. And I've taken some of my friends exploring with me that aren't necessarily like explorers, but they're just like, oh, I want to go like see, you know, what this is all about. I'm like, okay, and then I'll take them, and I'm just like off roading in the golf, and we're like this in the car, and they're like getting whiplash, and they're like, girl, I don't think your car is supposed to go down. But it's fine. I've been here before. We'll make it. I just got to go real fast.
Exactly.
And they're like, no, I think you're supposed to actually slow down on these. I'm like, no. You feel it less if you're going fast. And then when we get there, it'll be over quicker.
Exactly. Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah, but it shocked the hell out of me when I saw Ty roll up. I was like, do you want me to drive? And he's like, no.
No. I got it.
You get it. I'm like, have you been to Flintstones before? Because
he has.
Like, boy.
His car made it. That's the thing. Do I get out and help assist? Absolutely. I'm like, all right, I don't want you like falling off the edge.
We got to do a 32-point turn, but we're going to make it out of here. And I'll make sure we're not going into these woods today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's the thing you don't realize till you're already like at the end. You're like, so our options are suddenly very limited because I realize if we go too far that way, we're going to go diving downward into somewhere we don't know, into the oblivion of the forest. And if we go this way, we're going to have to take out a whole lot of trees.
Yep.
So now we got to do like one little square inch at a time.
I wonder, that was always something that like really fascinated me, how his undercarriage was doing. I'm like, how many trees have you hit? How many bushes have you hit?
You're like, have you actually looked under your car to make sure it's all still there?
Exactly.
You might have lost something along the way. That's totally the same with Carrie's car, though. Like, we will run over some stuff, and she's like, oh, that sounded not well. And I'm like, we might have to check and make sure that, like, we don't rip your car off. Literally, like, your whole ass shit is back there.
Oh, there's the bumper. Let's go zip that.
There, your whole mirror fell off.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's also a PSA. If you don't know that urbexing is rough on your vehicle, not just like the mileage, but like the exterior of your vehicle is going to get banged up to hell and back. Because, no.
PSA, if you love your vehicle and you're driving a Lamborghini, urban exploring is not for you.
Or if you're driving a Honda.
That too. That too. Or a Nissan Altima. Sorry,
yeah,
I had to do
it. Thank you. That's where I was going.
Oh, man.
I'm like, who else can I call out indirectly? Myself. Or a Volkswagen Golf.
Exactly.
I'll still do it tomorrow, though.
Yep.
You're like out there in your Mazda. Beep, beep. Get into this bando today, y'all.
I don't care. Come on. The purple bando truck.
Like, at least her name is Amethyst. She's cleansing the energy as we're going there. That's why I never actually have cop encounters. Always on my side.
Yep.
Do you keep an actual like amethyst in your car because you need to?
I should.
That's only appropriate now.
That would be I'll have to go look on a hunt for one. I don't know where to go. I'll ask my roommate.
Like, I'll look for one in a bando next.
There we go. Yeah. Like, there it is.
You like see someone post a time cap and you're like zooming in. You're like, I see rock.
That's going in my car.
That's a purple rock. Wait, I need that pin. I need the cords.
Yep.
I gotta go there.
Yeah.
For Amy the Amethyst. Listen, don't mind me, because from now on, I'm just going to send you a random, like, 10-second video in your DM.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be of a random ass object I found. And it'll be like this. I'll found this in the band. I'm like, look at Bob. He's bobbing his head. His name is Bob.
That's so funny that you mentioned
My Buddha.
Bob. That is so funny. I have like a family of skeletons in my car, and this has gotten me warning.
Nope, back up. You can't just start a story.
They're plastic. I swear they're not real.
Okay. That needs to come first next time.
Sorry, my God.
You're like, so listen, I have a family of skeletons. I'm like, well, who are they?
You know,
Are
we got
they
Bob,
missing?
Bobette, Bobina. Really original on the names right there.
I love it.
The amount of cop speeding tickets I've been able to get out of because of that family of skeletons
You're
is
like, look, back
ridiculous.
there.
It's like, look, it's before I had like tint on my car. And they're like, "Oh, that's real?" I'm like, nah. One's decapitated. One has like a hand decapitation. No, they're dead. They're like, I think you need to feed your friends. And I'm like, they're fine. I'm like, they're fine.
You're like, they're beyond repair. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Wait, hold on. But why do you just keep them back there?
Why not?
You're like, I'm lonely.
Exactly. And then, okay, it's so funny because it's like, I'll get in my car and I'll be like, oh, shoot, when did you get in here? They'll scare me and they'll like scare my friends. And they're like,
That's terrible.
why do you do this?
They're like, why is this here?
Because I dress them up. Like, they're in beanies and hoodies. And, like, I think they're real people. So I get in the HOV lane a lot to go to work. And I'm like, I got people in the back.
Next time, tonight, are you taking your car? Because I need you to freaking send me a selfie with you and these things in the back.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo. I'll send you a photo.
Are you going to dress them up on theme also?
No.
I ran out of cloaks.
He's riding the bike outside on our porch right now because I ran out of room in my car. And he was like deforming the leather seat.
You just don't toss it out either. You're like, I placed him. I posed him.
I've had him for 6 years now, so him and I have a history.
Hell? That is so random.
His birthday is like September 20th or something.
See, now you get it though, where I went on the elaborate tale with Earl the Squirrel.
Yeah, exactly.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you guess the whole thing and you're correct.
Yep, exactly.
Like, I know that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly his birthday.
Yep.
He's the Libra.
Yes. Oh, man. No, I think he's a Virgo.
You're like, he's a Virgo and a Libra rising.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
That's why he's messy.
Yep. Mess in the car.
What's
like,
your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
That could never have happened better.
I know, right?
Listen, and the one roommate I had that literally, she turned everything around her into a trash pile. Like, her car was a trash pile. It was a mess. She was a Virgo, and that is the only experience I have with them. So I notoriously talk shit about how, like, filthy Virgos are.
I'm pretty neat. I detail my car like
that's
twice a month. No, not
crazy.
Every other month.
No,
mine's more organized chaos.
That's me.
Yeah,
that's how I am.
Exactly.
Like, I have a good bit of stuff, but it's neatly placed and it has a place and it's organized ish.
Yeah.
And you can see my floors, more importantly.
Exactly. I'm like, as long as I can see my floor, we're good. We're golden.
I love that you're a Virgo, though. That's hysterical.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
man.
anyway, I Uno reverse on that's what I said.
Yeah. Oh man.
Anyway,
Mhm.
do you have a bucket list spot that you've always wanted to go to?
Um. Okay. I want to go to an amusement park really badly, but then so like Ghost Town was always on my like list because I've seen it in action. Ty has seen it in action. So it's like, let's see what it looks like now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to see the Doomsday House, but I never knew about it until your podcast.
Mm.
And so now it's gone. And I'm like, no. But I mean, my biggest one, which hasn't happened yet, is like a place that I've been to and is now abandoned. And then I can be like, here are before and after photos from
Yes.
when I was there versus when now.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah. That is cool. I always get jealous of people that are like, "Oh, my middle school is abandoned." I'm like, "You fucker."
I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Right. Not only do you have pictures of the place, but you're like physically in it, you know, and have stories to tell and have friends to talk to about it and stuff. And meanwhile, I have
I'm here.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just here existing. I'm lame.
Yeah. I want to go to like, I'm hoping this never happens because this is one of my favorite parks in Salem. Um, it's called Salem Willows. It's been around since like the 1920s.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And it's still alive, still active, but I mean, it's slowly going down in tears. And it breaks my heart because it's like my childhood. And so I have a bunch of pictures, what it looks like throughout the years. And so eventually, hopefully never, when it becomes abandoned, I'm like, all right, let me hit this spot up because I know about it. I know the history about it. I have like a really big tie with it. So
Yeah.
it's always one of my big bucket list items to visit something that I've visited before, then go back and be like, wow, this looks like completely different. I'm like, here are the stories that I know. Here are the stories now and why it shut down. So,
yeah, that is so cool. At least that would be the silver lining for you if it did happen. Then you could honor it properly. So
I would probably break down crying first. And then it's like, because my great grandmother took me, we called her the Kukla lady. I have no idea what her real name is, which is Greek for doll.
Still to this day.
Still to this day. Yeah, exactly. And then my other great grandmother, my grandmother, and my mom, my dad, my sister, so many people. So it has like a living, breathing heart in me. So that's why I love it.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. I guess that's kind of bittersweet because I think about like, I wish sometimes that my grandma's house, who's passed away now, that lived in Germany, I sometimes wish her house wasn't and how it was. Just because I feel like there would be something so cool about it, like reliving your childhood in a way.
Yeah.
And there is a sense of bittersweetness, but I feel like I experience that anyway, especially in a house with memories and you see family pictures and it kind of feels like your place all of a sudden, you know,
like
you can't
teacher's
help.
house.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't help but to feel like connected to it because you're a human being. And so that would be so interesting and so neat, but also so sad, like you're saying. Yeah. Teacher's house is awesome though. Like that's a crazy place.
Like on her cabinet doors in her kitchen, there are like recipes just taped there. And so I'm like, all right, let me take a picture. And I actually made one.
You did?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God. That is such a good idea.
Because that's like
such a good idea.
It's one of my favorite things. It's like, all right, what family recipes do you all have that are like staples that people ask you to make 24/7? How can I recreate them and how can I have like a taste of what you all created? I know it's not going to be the same, but it'll be like the general same idea. So I think I did like the no-bake cookies or like something cookies. And they actually turned out really good. And my friend was like, where'd you get this recipe? I'm like, don't worry about it. Online. Yeah, online, off of a gravestone, you know? Because, like, have you seen those gravestones that, like, have recipes on it? Like,
Yes.
that is so cool.
That is so smart. Yeah. But now you have me thinking we should like put together a cookbook of abandoned recipes from
Yes.
places because how awesome would that be?
That would be so cool.
And people would love that because everyone's a sucker for like grandma's soup
Cookbook.
recipe or grandma's cake recipe or whatever. And it's just like all these old timey recipes. I would buy that book for
I mean,
sure.
okay, so I grew up off of like this YouTuber who lived through the Great Depression. Her name is like Cooking with Clara. And she wrote a book like with all of her Great Depression recipes that her mother made and
Ooh.
had YouTube videos on like how to create them, like how to do it on like low budgets, how to like cook dandelion, which you don't think is edible, but like it has
That
so
is
many like
crazy.
healing you can use the entire plant. And I'm like, that's insane. And so I finally bought the book and I'm just like crying because I grew up watching her.
Hmm.
And now that I have the book and I like read her stories and like going back to like the Great Depression, and it's just like a warp back in time. And that's like my favorite thing about exploring as well. Cause like you warp back in time to when they were alive and you get to see like, here's the history. I
Hmm.
think in one of your podcasts, they found like a KKK membership card or something. And I'm like, that would be insane to see.
Yes,
Yeah.
so interesting. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm so close to their museum, which I still need to visit. I just want to see it for the history. Like, I am that person who will go travel to like Poland and go see Auschwitz, which I did this summer. And
You
I
did.
I did, yeah. So I did like
Oh
a
my God.
six country thing where I like went to Berlin, Germany, Poland, oh gosh, Czech Republic, Hungary, all of that jazz, and I loved it. And so I was like hitting up like German explorers, like using Google Translate and using my own like German knowledge. I'm like, all right, when can we explore? Are there any good places in Berlin?
I
And he's
love it.
like, you're American, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, how can you tell?
I know. I like to mess with them because like they're so sweet. And when you interact with them online and they don't know, which you wouldn't, I guess, but they'll respond to me in English.
Oh, really?
And so I'll respond to them in German because I'm fluent in German. And their minds are just like, they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm German. And they're like, but you're in America? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. And they're like, but you speak German. Like, they can
Yeah.
tell I have a certain dialect and they know like immediately where I'm from and stuff. They're
Mhm.
like, oh shit, I know exactly what village you grew up in. And I'm like, tell you.
We'll speak. My roommate and I will speak German occasionally, and we'll just be like nine 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 nine. And I think our neighbors think we're crazy. Probably.
They think you're crazy German lesbians, basically.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you. We get the lesbian allegations 24/7. So it's like, yeah, they're German, they're lesbians. Perfect sense. It's crazy.
I
It's so
love it.
crazy.
They're like, there goes those crazy German lesbians again.
Yeah. It's like, why are they fighting this time?
Meanwhile, that's me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it's super fun.
That's so cool. I'm so happy to hear that you went over there, though. That's really
Oh,
neat.
no.
It's like you have to experience overseas travel. I think that's just so important because people don't understand how different it really is outside of this country.
Mhm.
And when you get to just even experience different architecture and
my
see
God.
what people live in, like normally their day-to-day houses are so different from here, and you're
It's
just like,
crazy.
this is insane.
Especially Dresden, Germany. Like,
Yes.
I had no idea that they were still rebuilding after World War II.
Mhm.
And that was the thing that was like mind boggling. And I'm like, that was over, I don't know, 60-ish years ago, probably more. My time is like completely warped. And it's just like, they're still struggling. Or like, Poland is still
Yeah.
dealing with it. And I'm like, that's insane. I actually got to meet a Holocaust survivor who like switched my vision on everything because I didn't consider people who hid and didn't actually experience the camps survivors. And then I'm like, oh shoot, no, that's actually a thing. And so like I got to ask her questions and stuff. And the crazy thing was is like she was a block down from Anne Frank.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So like getting to experience that and learning history is like my favorite thing in the world.
I totally get it. And that's probably why you love exploring. I always call it like time travel without the machine because you just step into, and it can be any place. It doesn't even have to be like a time cap house with a bunch of stuff you can sift through, even though those are the best in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw
But yeah, you can be in a big open space too, and just based on the architecture, just know, that you're in the presence of something really historic and that was made a long time. And some of the places are so resilient that you'll never see a build like that again. The asylums, especially, I've noticed they do not come down easy if they're going to come down. And that's, I think, why a lot of them get repurposed into like living spaces or some sort of venue or something, because they don't make shit like they used to.
No, not at all. And that's why I'm like really thankful when I inherit furniture from my grandparents or like people who have passed on in my family. They're like, here, have my bed frame or my like dresser. So like I will never get something new. I will always go and thrift it. Like
that's why you have spirits in your house.
Probably. Like teacher's house, that like dresser bureau set in the bedroom. I guff over it. Like I drool over it. It's so pretty.
There was so much, and her bed, like everything. Yes. I was like, girl, this. Oh, like you could have convinced me that this is just like an abandoned antique shop that was like staged as a house.
Yeah.
Because like, that's what it looks like. I'm like, oh my God.
Especially like the piano and like I was going to comment on it, but like I'm like, let's save it. We have so many pianos in our family. This is the majority of the reason why it's just left there. Nobody wants it or nobody knows how to play, or it's just like we don't have room in our house to do it, or it's just sitting in a storage unit. So that's why pianos are mainly in abandoned places, because nobody wants the piano.
I know. And they're heavy as shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all have this rinky dink ass Rackle Shack house, but a piano. How can you afford the piano?
It's inherited. I swear. Every piano is inherited.
It must be. Because some of the places I've seen them in just don't even make any damn sense. I'm like, where did the piano is bigger than any bed you've ever had in this house, and you know it.
Exactly.
What is going on?
Exactly.
Like, what's up with that?
Oh, man.
Yeah. I took my girlfriend exploring a few times, and she picked up on that, like, right away. She was like, why every house we go into, there's a piano? So when I took her to teacher's house with me the first time I went, and she was like, oh, a piano.
Yep. It's like, oh, look, there it is.
Like, at least it's a really nice one.
It is, yeah.
That one was so nice. Yeah. Going into teacher's house will almost fuck up a lot of houses for you after that, because then you're just, like, not impressed.
No, not necessarily, because, like, I mean, yes, there's, like, a high standard, and that's, like, teacher's house, but at the same time, it's, like, every house has their own story.
That's so true.
There's always, like, that golden gem to where it's, like, holy moly, it has power.
Every time I go to a place with power, I ask that question. I'm like, how does this exist?
Who's paying for it?
Like, whose bank account is this just getting drafted out of?
Exactly.
If y'all aren't missing hundreds of dollars a month, I'm going to start siphoning money out of your bank.
Like, where are you getting this from? Like, why aren't you noticing that this is getting taken out of your account?
That is crazy. Yeah. And some random places will have power, too, that are, like, empty. They have nothing. But the light will come on, and you're just like, whose name is this under? I have so many questions when that happens. I don't understand it, but it always sketches me out, like, without fail. I cannot do a place with power like, without feeling nervous. If there's a light on, that means there's a camera on. And that's where my brain goes instantly. So I'm like, we got to get out of here.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, if you want to give me your explorer's track, if you have a song that applies to your urbex journey or anything like that.
I don't usually get to pick the music, but I'm usually asleep.
You're like, when I'm trying to go to sleep, I listen to Echoes of Elsewhere.
Exactly. I would say it's either probably like a Depeche Mode song
Okay.
or like techno.
Okay.
So probably like Enjoy the Silence or Black Celebration. That's the one we probably go with, the Black Celebration.
Okay. Those are good. I like those. I didn't expect that from you at all.
I'm an old soul. Like, my listening thing is like the Suntones or Elvis or like
Okay, yes. You have a really old soul. I love that, though.
Billie Holiday.
It's really coming full circle on why you love Urbex.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to let people know where they can find you on your socials and anything like that you have.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Preserve the Past with an underscore at the end, and then maybe a YouTube channel, or I'm just going to collaborate with Ty. Exploring with Ty, plug it in right there. I'm almost 90% always in his videos.
Might as well.
Yeah, I'm like, my YouTube channel, Exploring with Ty, even though it's not my YouTube channel.
You're like, oh, well, I thought your name was Salem. What's going on?
Yeah.
Salem Ty.
Salem Ty. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
We're related. Oh, man.
We've just renamed ourselves this episode.
Exactly. It's like from no trespassing, from Salem to no trespassing to Salem. Oh, man. But
okay, well, cool.
Well, it was lovely talking with you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for taking the time out to come onto the podcast. And that was my conversation with the amazing Salem, aka at Preserve the Past with an underscore. If you love this episode as much as I did, go give her a follow and show her some support. Her work speaks for itself, and the heart that she brings to preserving forgotten spaces is something super special. And that's it. Season 4 is officially underway. And we are obviously just getting started. So make sure you're following me on socials. I am on Instagram and YouTube at Urbex Echoes. And you can also join the conversation on Facebook at Echoes of Elsewhere. And again, do not forget to give at Preserve the Past underscore a follow. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your patience while I had a little break. As most of you know, I am also the co-host of another podcast called Revamped, a rewatch podcast. Right now, it's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast, and we just started the show Angel. I'm a first-time watcher. I'm a first-time viewer. I don't really know how to word that, but either way, I am a virgin to both shows. My best friend Brandon is the host of Revamped, and yeah, we have a lot of fun over there. So if you didn't know that I was on another podcast, now you do. So feel free to check that out. And if you love either of those shows, if you are a 90s kid like we are, or if you just want to have a laugh, then yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fun over there. Go give it a listen, give it a follow. All the information for that will be linked in the description as always. And yeah, the point of that was that I appreciate you guys for your patience, because I took a break from both podcasts. I had a great month of January of not recording, not editing, and not really doing much of anything, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm rambling. Again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here at the start of this new chapter. Your listens, your messages, your support, your engagement is what's keeping me alive. It's what's keeping this podcast alive. No, seriously, all of that matters way more than you know. And I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, awesome listeners. I just love you guys. And I'm glad to be back behind the mic. It was a much needed break. I feel refreshed and renewed and ready to kick ass. I don't know. Anyway, as always, explore boldly and document responsibly. And never forget that there are echoes everywhere. I will be back in 2 weeks with another special guest, so make sure you mark your calendar, set your clocks, do whatever you need to do. I'll be on social media reminding you anyway, so like I said, make sure you're following me so you can keep up with all the updates. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep exploring the allure in the abandoned, the beauty of decay, and the echoes of elsewhere.